You're listening to Boomin Live Radio. Only on Power 103.5.
Yeah.
Yo, check in out. It's Power 3.5, number one station, blazing hip hop and R&B. Big Boomin is in the building. And man, we've been talking about this for a long time. I was about to say all week long, but it's been longer than that. A long time. You know what I love to pull out the red carpet, man. We extending the hour today because got a superstar in the building, man. And this kid right here, man, he goes crazy. It's crazy how I can remember this man years back, man. He put me on. He was like, he always had these artists. He know when I'ma like something. So he made sure I heard this track. We was here at work and I heard it. I've been on it ever since, and the man is growing. He's going. He's up. It's stuck. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the one and only Queso Bobbie in the building.
Hey, man, I appreciate it.
That's an introduction, right? That's an introduction, man.
I couldn't ask for nothing more.
Queso Bobbie is in the building, man. I ain't talking cheese when I say queso. I always think, am I talking cheese? See, I'm not. Right. I think about cheese when I say Queso Bobbie. But I got you in the building, and I guess that's where I can start with first. I always like to start with your name. How did that originate? Where did Queso Bobbie come from?
So I used to do this stuff for fun back in Star Spencer. We used to be just doing a little fun at the table. But what had happened was when I started taking it seriously, I was like, I got to take a name for it. But starting off, I didn't take it serious, so I didn't take my name serious. I was just gonna think of something that pulled from some inspiration. So I thought, Cheddar Bob.
Yeah.
I had to get some shout out to my Hispanic side.
Right.
Queso Bobbie.
Queso Bobbie.
Yeah.
Man, I like that. That's what we got. That's what we got with it. All right, so Queso Bobbie. Now, how long have you said you've been doing music?
Probably about like 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Taking it serious, or you just really just hopping in the booth, just doing it, period?
Took it seriously about 2 years ago.
Okay. Now, I want to say, let's say 2 years ago, what was the motivation? What made you say, I can do it? I can do this?
I had one of my homies who's actually like a lot farther ahead right now.
Right.
Shout out to Kill Bill. He had put me on.
Okay.
He recorded my first ever song. So just from like love being shown and like, okay, if you got this and you think that I got this, I can't let nobody down.
Right.
Especially if you put your time behind me.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Now, since I got you in the building right now, let them know where they can follow you at, where they can keep in touch, keep in contact with you, keep in touch. And if somebody's never even heard of you, how they can hear from you? I
got all my links in my bios for all my platforms. So if you're trying to find me, Facebook is QUESO BOBBIE.
Right.
If you're trying to find me on Instagram, it's QUESO BOBBIE.
Yeah.
I make it real easy.
Make it real easy. And this is going to be real easy to take over this hour, man, because, of course, we got hot music, good music to talk about. But we're just chopping it up with you and more to talk about. Let's see, man. This music, you have an album on the way.
Yeah,
right?
Yes sir.
Yeah, album on the way.
It's been a long time coming, but it's finally here.
Right, now, how many projects have you put out up to date?
I got one EP out so far, and then just a string of singles.
Yeah, what was the name of that?
Darker Days.
Darker Days. Talk to me.
Yeah, that was back whenever it was a trying time in my life. So back whenever I started making that style of music, it was more like trying to get it off my chest because I didn't like it. So I got a lot of personal stuff in that track, but this next project is going to be more like what I wanted to do rather than just what I wanted to get off my chest.
Right, in the Darker Days.
Yeah.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah.
We're growing up from the Darker Days.
Yeah, no.
Now, did you enjoy the Darker Days project? What did you like so much about the project? Do you think it was just more that you was putting your heart into it, just, what you do?
Because it's a lot different whenever you're speaking from a personal place. And whenever you do get to put that inspiration into your music, it sounds different. It don't just hit different, it sounds different.
Right. Yeah. So now we're talking about the new project, which is called
Dub Baby.
Dub Baby. Dub Baby. D-U-B?
D-U-B.
Dub Baby. What was the name behind that? What was the real reasoning, the name behind Dub Baby?
Yeah, I'm a baby from the dub.
Yeah. So it speaks for itself.
Yes, sir.
It speaks for itself. Now with this project, of course, it's not out yet, and it got some time.
Y'all got a little bit of time, about like I think 9 days.
But you're gearing up. I mean, music videos getting ready. You've been dropping heat already.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's all in the vault.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
So with this album, I guess we talk about the growth where you at right now.
Yeah, with the album, it's really like, I want to say, the debut of what I've been trying to experiment for the past year.
So for those who don't know, a guy like me, what have you been trying to experiment?
Well, when I first started off, I was really into like slow, lo-fi, soulful stuff.
Gotcha.
But whenever I hit with what I wanted, I was like, you know what? Let me put the flip side to it, because I had darker days. And
Right.
Let me put the light side of it. So all these songs are like real fun. It's not like it's not some real stuff. Some of the stuff you're gonna love the content, but other stuff, you know, you're just gonna have to bump to it.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff that I got on this one was an experimentation with not only just a multitude of artists that I love to work with, but different sounds that I wanted to play with.
Gotcha. That's it. That sounds like a lot. Now that one I want to track. That's the one I actually brought to me on the dance. I can't remember the day or how it even came about. We always talk about music. We talk about artists coming up and blase. So one day he brought me the track. He like, check this out. You know, I got this guy named Queso, Bobbie. I really didn't even remember your name at the time. I'm like, I know the name of the song. What I wanted, I know when I heard it. It was fire. It was fire because it was different. It was different. I know when I hear something different. I know when I hear a different sound, especially something that I can't compare you to. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like, you sound like him. You sound like. Kind of sound like it's on and it's riding, it's sliding. I love it. So what I want to do is I want to take a quick break and I want to come back and I want to play what I wanted for the folks that never heard it, for the folks that's listening right now, your day ones. We're gonna turn it up here. Can we do that?
Oh, yes.
Can we turn it up a notch?
Yeah,
all right, look, stick around, don't go nowhere. Maybe Boomin's in a building. We gonna be right back, man. Got Queso Bobbie to building, take it over for the hour. It's Power 3.5, #1 station. Blazing hip hop and R&B. We been taking over right now, but I want to know, Queso Bobbie.
Yes, sir.
Man, now talking about this project, baby, it is on the way. It is on the way, man. Now, how excited have you been working with this project, getting this project together, working with different folks? How's it been for you, the creative process?
It's really been a learning process, because the people that I worked with, I also wanted to learn how their style went, how you accomplish certain sounds. And the people that I work with are people that I love working with. Like everybody on the project, I have like a personal relationship with.
So was it personal that you made sure they were on this project?
Yeah, and I had to make sure, like, you know, you chop it up with them, you let them know, hey, I'm trying to put this on the project, you cool with that, let me talk, you know.
Yeah.
I broke it down with them, you know, I had to keep it transparent, but each one of them, that's why I messed with them.
Exactly.
Didn't have no problem.
Right, it was fair, it was like a love situation.
Exactly.
Now, name some of the features that you got on this project, man. Who we got a special guesting, Dub Baby?
I got my guy Payday 400.
Yep.
I got Average.
Yep.
I got Sky High.
Okay.
I got Shaquem Muhammad.
Gotcha.
And I got Young Zay.
Yeah. All right, that's a lineup right there.
Yes, sir.
That's a lineup right there. Heavy hitters.
Yes, sir.
I see it. I love it. I gotta ask, what was your personal favorite song that you made on the
project?
Yeah.
To keep it 100, the first song on the project is called Drunk, featuring Shaquem Muhammad, and just the whole story behind that, how that song was made, from me meeting him, like, it was just.
Give me a little insight. What happened? What's so interesting about this story?
So, my guy Kyle, shout out Kyle Fields, Simba. Whenever we were working, he's one of the first producers that really put me on to some game.
Gotcha.
So what had happened was, he been hyping this guy up for a minute. One day he texted me and said, hey, he's here, pull up. I said, okay, bet. So I pull up on the aspect, like, I'm just gonna meet guy, we're gonna chop it up, I'm gonna head out. I get there, cool guy. We're middle of a sentence, he says, one moment. He hops in the booth, Simba press play, he says 2 sentences, walks out, he says, all right, your turn. I said, what are you talking about? He said, we're about to make a song together. I don't even know the dude yet, and he wants to record me. Just because off of what Kyle has told to him about me.
Right.
So I was like, man, let's do it. First song we made, I already knew I gotta learn from this guy. Because he has so many different styles, sounds. It was like, you know.
Right. That's dope. That's dope. So I can't wait to even hear that when the album drops. It's gonna be your first song, right?
Yes, sir.
Drunk.
Drunk.
I'll be listening for that now. But shout out to Kyle, man. I like the relationships. I like how that came about. Now, talking more about this project, your sound. Definitely got to talk about your sound. I think it's definitely like, again, I told you it's different. Now, do you think it's different?
It's definitely different from my last project.
From your last project?
Yeah.
Now, tell me what's the difference?
Darker Days was a little slower, more somber, like ballad driven.
Gotcha.
Whereas the songs that I have on the Dub Baby project are more dynamic, upbeat, they're faster, they're more catchy. So it's more, I don't want to say mainstream driven because I never want to feel like that's my goal. I just want to make music.
What is what is mainstream? I don't think no artist gets in the booth and says, I'm gonna make a mainstream song, especially the stuff that get played now. Throw Baby made it mainstream. I don't think he went in the booth trying to go mainstream. It's just music that's catchy, that's creative.
Certain things do catch, and especially TikTok.
Yeah, I will say there's more catchier songs, definitely more fast things. I just don't. When people say a mainstream song, I'm like, any song goes mainstream. If the numbers do well enough, they're gonna make it mainstream.
I'll put it like this: a mainstream song is where you know more than just the catchy part that you hear on TikTok and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I can dig that.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff where you can tell me the hook, you can tell me the funny part. Let me hear the other 2 minutes.
Yeah. I dig what you're saying, but it's just that's how the music game has driven now. You go back.
Oh yeah.
You do. I mean, it's just songs I could go on for days. The songs that I play, I DJ, and I just think that it ain't mainstream. It's just that's what the song that went that everybody know. You know the lyrics. I can play it. You can read it back. So I don't just say don't put no limit on yourself. 'Cause any song that you drop could be a mainstream song.
That's facts.
What I Wanted, I felt like that was a mainstream song. I loved it when I heard it. I thought it had a catchy vibe. It was something that was different, and it was something that definitely would have caught, catch it away. And it is. We're gonna play it right now. I'm gonna get to it right now. But I gotta know how you feel about it. What is the message behind What I Wanted? Like, what is that message? I got you in the building. I listen to the song all the time. So what was you really thinking in the booth?
What I wanted is just me displaying my selfishness. Yeah.
So it's what you wanted.
Yeah, it's what I wanted.
Like in a relationship or just in life or what? Talk to me. I gotta pick your brain. You are in the building right now.
It's all aspects. If you listen to the first part of the song, it's really more like, I can do what I want. Getting the second part of the song, it's really like I can have who I want. And I can move how I want. I can say what I want. I do what I want. That's what I wanted.
This is what you wanted.
Exactly.
Now, what you want when you get your first meal?
When I get my first meal,
what you want?
I say at least the first third is going straight back to the family.
Gotcha.
And
definitely.
The rest of it, easy. I'm a run dry looking for a distribution platform that's gonna take me where I need to go.
That's dope. So you gonna keep that money for the business. Yeah, gotta double that, triple that, flip that.
Try to.
Yeah.
I mean, keep the footwork to my
footwork. You gonna do it, man. You gonna do it. All right, look. I got Queso Bobbie in the building, man. And we about to get to one of the premiere singles of Go. This is one of my favorite joints right here, man. For real, I gotta honestly say that. Favorite joint. Got it in my computer. I listen to it on my own time. I really do enjoy this track. Yeah.
But let me come clean first.
Where's this for?
I ain't honest, I done told myself I was broke. Got what I wanted, I ain't thinking twice.
Yo, check it out right there, man. What I wanted, Queso Bobbie. Go get that. You got the visuals out too?
Plenty.
On YouTube? Queso Bobbie?
All of it.
Yeah. Man, now, what's your favorite visual?
So far?
That new one you just put out, man. TNJ did his time.
It's the one that
Woo! But, man, I
dropped.
There's so many. There's so many.
I would have to say my personal favorite out of all of them so far is the What I Wanted visual. Just because, and again, shout out Payday 400, he directed it.
Right.
The story plot behind it is perfect for the song. Like,
talk to me. If a guy like me or somebody never seen the video, what we gonna be watching? Give me a preview. Give me a preview. Directed by Payday 400.
I'm gonna put the summary out there because I don't want to spoil all of it. But here's the plot.
Okay.
I got a girlie at home, and then I had my side girl, and I got tired of doing the sneak and geek. So what I did was, I went ahead and hit old girl up and she said, "Come over for dinner."
You arranged the meeting.
Unbeknownst to the Manny baby.
Okay.
So by the time she showed up, I had some explaining to do, which in the song, let me come clean first. And then by the end of it, I got what I want.
Wow. So you got both of them.
Yes, sir.
Watch the video.
That part, watch the video.
Out there. But what I want to make Queso Bobbie, love that right there now. With this dub baby, we got more visuals on the way, man. Some directed visuals like that.
We got one more before the album drops, and I'm gonna try to drop it the day before.
Okay.
Or a little bit after.
That would be the 20th.
Yes.
Gotcha.
May
Okay.
20th is the projected date. The album should drop the 20th, or is going to drop the 21st. But this visual here, ooh, different.
Talk to me.
Different.
Can I get a preview? I ain't even seen it, so let me get a preview, man. Talk to me. What am I getting myself into before I get myself into?
So this is probably the loveliest place I've ever seen. Multi-room, I would say mansion or estate.
Okay.
The decor is Hermes, Versace, Gucci.
Oh, jeez.
Everything gold.
Oh, gee. We design it down.
Something different. And I would say
Talk to me.
going through it,
Okay.
but I got somebody pulling up to get me out of there.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it.
I like to see. He good at it. He good at the previews. You good at the previews, Bobbie. You good at the previews. 'Cause now you got me want to see what you talking about. What? Like what? I'm confused, but I get it. May 20th, I'll be finding out what you're talking about now.
Yes, sir.
I just give some inspiration, you know, because hearing your last EP, you named it Darker Days. As an artist, I feel like what you're going through, you kind of put it out on the music, and definitely with the title and all that. So just let somebody know what it's like to be on the brighter side of things with this album getting ready to drop, new visuals. Of course, you get directed. Now you're doing big things with this music stuff. You're taking it where you're supposed to go. So just get some inspiration for somebody who's having some dark days and need maybe some brighter days on the way. They want to drop a tape like Dub Baby.
Hey, don't hold it in. Get it out some way. You're
Okay.
gonna find your form of expression.
Right.
It may not be music. It may not be venting. It may not be talking to somebody.
Wow.
But you have some way to get it out. You got to figure that out on your own. Nobody can tell you how to do that. 'Cause everybody different.
That deep right there, Bob.
Yes, sir.
That deep right there, Bob. Bob, that deep right there.
I've been through a couple.
I can tell.
Yes, sir.
I feel like we felt that today. I feel that though. I feel that. And speaking of brighter days, man. Speaking of brighter days, Friday, May 12th is a brighter day, man. Credit that mic right there, man. We gotta start. I got a commercial for this one, man. This man right here, man, I gotta give it while I'm sitting in the chair right now. I gotta give his flowers, man. First, I gotta tell him happy birthday to the biggest. DJ Flatline is in the studio right now, man. He's doing this thing, and I gotta give him the biggest happy birthday. Bro's been so solid with me, man. Just, you know, that's one of the guys, you don't even gotta ask him to pull up, he gonna pull up. You need a speaker, he gonna give it to you. You need some music, he got it for you. I mean, that's just also DJ talk, but it gets deeper than that, man.
Yes,
He's
sir.
a great father. He's a guy, he's a true leader, man.
My God.
A leader of the pack. Do what he gotta do. So I got to give you your flowers, man.
The
Flatline.
Boomin.
Hold on, let me crank you up. There it is.
1, 2, my
Yeah.
dog. Appreciate it. Big boom.
What? Hey, and this guy probably give you the craziest slow set. I'm talking about, can you put a mixtape out? I need that. But when I got my little thing, and I need to.
I got something cooking up for you. Don't
Hey,
worry about
please,
it, brother. It's
man.
coming.
Hey.
We cooking up.
How you feeling today, man?
Man, I love it. Lovely, brother.
Yeah,
Another one.
another one.
Can't complain. on
Can't
earth.
complain. What we doing this weekend, man? We up one?
I don't know yet, brother. I'm on daddy duty. I don't know yet.
Hey, man.
Check the temperature
It's
though.
time to put the kids to bed. It's time to turn up just
You
a
know
little,
what time
just
it
a
is.
little bit,
Just a
man.
little bit,
Just a
though.
little bit. So look, we gotta say happy birthday, man, to Flatline. Now, what Flatline mean to you, man?
Hey,
It's his birthday. Give him a shout out, man. This Queso talking.
this man, I cannot lie. The set don't hit right unless Flatline spin.
Right. That's
Okay.
right.
Say that.
That part.
You're gonna hear 3 words, and then everything gonna change. What he said? And then everything pops off. It happens every time, flawlessly.
Flawlessly,
Flawlessly.
Easy money.
That part.
Easy
That
money,
part.
man. DJ Flatline in the building. Now talking more about Dub Baby. Flatline, are you ready? Are you ready for Dub Baby?
Man, listen. Been ready for Dub Baby. Been ready to drop Dub Baby.
Now, how do you know, as a DJ, I gotta get like, what does the music mean to you when you hear Queso? When you hear Queso? Queso, I ain't talking cheese.
Man, I can't even.
It's really hard to describe, right?
It's hard to describe because he in his own lane, he do his own thing.
Man, seriously.
And then the switch up is different.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, you just know a star when you see one, man. I definitely don't want to hear one. Just the whole, the swagger, the music. Really, these new joints we about to get to, man. I'm about to break out some exclusives from the album. You feel me? It brought me some sneak peeks of exclusives that you can actually get your hands on before the album gets to. So I'm excited to get to that now. Is there anybody like big time? Who you plan on, like, you know, once you get there, who you want to work with?
Outside of the people that I've been on.
Right. I gotta hear it.
I really don't have nobody straight up in mind, but if I had to pick anybody out the lot that I wanted to ever work with, maybe Tyler the Creator, because I already know that would just be something different.
Something different.
It would, like, I would not leave that studio without learning something new.
Gotcha. That man can work. I learned a lot about him. See, he was a little different. I had to get into it, but I got into it. The boys are real artists. He got it going on. So big shout out to Tyler Creator, man. Now look, what I want to do is I want to give a big shout out to you, because coming up after this break, man, we about to get the record off with these exclusives. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? So look, don't go nowhere. I need you to keep it locked right here, man. I got Queso, Bobbie the building, Big Boomin is in the building, and we taking over your favorite station, baby. It's Power 3.5. Yo, it's Power 3.5, number one station, blazing hip hop and R&B, man. 53 minutes inside this 6 o'clock hour, man. We be kicking it all hour long. And I got the one and only Queso. Bobbie is in the building. Bobbie.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's up, man?
Man, we just cruising at this point.
We are. Autopilot now. I like that. The Queso show.
Yes, sir.
You keep that. I like that right there now. If you could change anything about the industry, man, what would you change? What would Queso Bobbie change?
I
know that's deep. It's deep.
I really just take the power back from all the streaming platforms, because the monopoly done took our streaming revenue down to minuscule amounts.
Right.
I just know I gotta get a lot of streams for a dollar. I'm not with that.
Yeah, I feel that. So that's one thing that you need to change. Now, what's next for you?
Next, I'm not looking into too much besides a distribution deal. Something where I can stay at home, get my stuff out, and maybe line up a tour within the next year or two.
Yeah, do your thing. Well, Nick, we wish you so much success, because the album is dropping May 21st, video dropping May 20th. Dub Baby is gonna hit all platforms, and when it do, man, it's time to hit the streets. It's time to get working.
Oh yeah.
It's trying to make it do what it do.
Oh yeah.
Trying to make it do what it do.
And we gotta make it work.
We gotta make it work. And we are gonna make it work. Now, got this track right here, Never Enough. This one is one of the ones.
Nah, it's one of my favorite ones as far as like experimenting with sounds. Now the beat on this one go crazy.
Yeah, now how you feel like you experiment with your sound on this one? Do you think it was just because of the melodic? What was it?
It was more like, I haven't rapped in a long time, but this one it was more like I wasn't rapping, but I kind of mixed a couple of new sounds as far as like instrument wise with a different style of effects on my vocals, to where I can ride it, but it still has a somewhat singing tone on it.
Yeah, definitely.
So it was more like I can casually play with the song, and it still come out like.
This is one of the ones, man. This one of the ones. I can't wait for this to actually come out, and we can just go full throttle with this. Cause I like this one.
No, this is definitely the one where if you stuck in traffic or if you speeding 100, this is either one.
Yeah, this is the way it goes.
Yes,
all right, so ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm about to let this thing go. Boom about to say his goodbye for the weekend. I will see y'all tomorrow outside. But right now, before I let go, me and Bobbie about to see our way up out of here, but this is going to be the last thing I drop for the day, for the hour. Never enough. Queso, Bobbie, The Baby out May 21st. Make sure you go stream that. Thank you, bro, for the time. Thank you for coming through with the energy. Thank you for coming through with the hits. We gon' see y'all Monday.
Big blessings.
That's it right there.
Appreciate that, bro.
That's it right there. That's it right there. That's it right there.